To go live. Okay, awesome. Both are live. Good evening, everybody. So just going to wait until 2 minutes past 7 to let things load, let people join. Tonight is going to be, the first half an hour is going to be a core session, and the second half is going to be stretching and recovery kind of thing. So for the second part, you will need a band, so we can lengthen through the stretches a little bit more. It is partially up to you whether you use a band, but it is advised to use a band. So that's at about 7:30, 20 to 8, 25 to 8 kind of thing. So you don't need that through the core session. So just have one on hold if you are going to join us after for a 20-minute or so recovery session. There's a little PayPal link, a little suggestions. Those £4-ish per class, and if you do 3 sessions, about £10. And if you do all of the sessions, there's 5 sessions a week, then it's £15, just as a recommended donation. Perfect. So we'll warm up just as we normally do. A light run, high knees, and then we'll come down to the floor and then warm up through the core a little bit more. So just wait until it hits 32. So still waiting for that. Some nice core exercises today. So we've got like the tabletop, but we're going to change it a little bit as well. So add on a bit. So we're nearly there. Nearly ready to go. So I'll just set my timer up ready. Perfect. Okie dokie. Let me just get all my stuff out of the way. So let's take it into a nice light jog to start with. Just soft through the knees, light on the toes. We're just warming up, so working the core, so we're working abs today, a little bit of glutes. So just got to warm up, raise the heart rate before we get into it. Let's start to bring the heels to the bum. Change focus, let's bring the knees forward. So knees are coming forward, arms are pumping, heart rate's going up. Nice. Okie dokie, take the feet out wide, squat down, walk forward into that plank position, pause, and come back. So squat down, walk forward, come on back. Only do a couple more. Last one. Okay, come down to the knees. We're going to come over onto the back. Hi, James. So let's come over onto the back. Shoulders down, feet down, arms out wide, and we just, both feet, well, one foot on the floor, just extend each leg. So feel it extend through the sides, just to start with. We're taking it really easy. Just extend down. So you'll be waking up the core, so really feel that tense. It should be easy to start with. Make sure the lower back doesn't raise. Last one, either side. And hold it there. Bring the feet up. Just tilt over to one side, onto the fleshy bit of the bum. Don't go too low. Just nice and slowly alternate side to side. Back into the center, gently over. Head stays nice and neutral. Feel the obliques really tighten. That's it. Okay, back to the middle. Bring the arms up. Same arm, same leg. extend up and over and out and down. So just really warming up through the core. Make sure the lower back stays on the floor. Have a nice long extension. Your long extension can still be high if you need it to be. Okay, one more either side. Last one, hold it there. Nice work. So we're coming up, we're staying on the floor, but we're coming up to resting on our bum. My phone's saying some things. Okie dokie. So we're coming up onto the bum. Rest on the fleshy bit. Tilt back, so hands are about this far away from your bum. Both feet come up and you extend. Nice and steady. Support through the hands. It's only a support. Just extend fully. So both legs extend out the way. You brace the core, belly button to the spine. So set position, hands behind the bum, as wide as the shoulders. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So we extend nice and long. You don't need to go too low. That's up to you, where you feel like working today. So we brace the core, extend through the knees, and the upper body is used just as support. So the hands are just used as support. 15 seconds to go. Nice steady breathing. Chest stays nice and high, back stays nice and neutral. Okay, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it there. Extend the legs out, drop back onto the back, and extend the hands up and overhead. Always loosen off that little bit that we're working. Up we come again. Get ready? Let's go. Now your option, you can keep one leg bent and just work the opposite. So same setup, hands behind the bum, about shoulder width apart, and you just extend out the way. Nice and steady. You choose 2 legs or 1. You've got 15 seconds to go. Last 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it there. Just lie back. Extend through the legs. Nice breathe in. You might feel it through the hip flexors, so we will stretch off after. So set position, 4 rounds, hands behind the bum, and let's go. So another option, 1 foot down, completely on the floor, the other foot extend forward. If you take this option, you may find that your hands need to go a little bit further back. So just fully extend the leg, point the toes. You've got 15 seconds left. Really brace that core to keep the back nice and neutral. 3, 2, and 1. Just lie down, extend through the legs, arms up and overhead. Whew. One more round. Up we come, nice and steady, hands behind the bum. Let's extend. If you can feel your hip flexors too much, just do 1 at a time and take the pointed toe just a little bit higher. That's it. Last round, guys. 20 seconds left. Really feel the core working. A little bit through the quads, a little bit through the triceps. Steady breathing. 10 seconds. 2 and 1. Whew. Just lie down, hands up and overhead, extend through the feet. Nice. Okie dokie. Grab a drink when you're ready. We're going onto our back. So fully lying down. Knees above the hips. Arms out nice and wide. So just get yourself comfy. Make sure your lower back is on the floor. Have a wiggle. Get yourself comfortable. Knees above the hips. So 90-90. Like we were doing at the beginning, we just drift the legs, drift the knees over to the side. So center, side to the fleshy bit of the bum. Center, fleshy bit of the bum. Center. So it's a small movement, just nice and steady to the center and back over. So we alternate between the sides. Set position, feet 90-90, knees 90-90, arms out wide. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So we just shift nicely across from side to side. Center, fleshy bit of the bum and kind of where your love handles kind of are, that kind of area. So we just shift across. Center, side, center, side. So 15 seconds left. Nice and gently, don't go too low. So you're using the obliques to hold the knees up. 5 seconds left. 2 and 1, hold it there. Bring the knees down. All right, enjoy the recovery. Lying back down, knees at 90. Let's go. Gently across the side, to the center, side. That's it, side, center, side. So we don't drop the knees too low, but we make sure the knees stay above / in line with the hips. That's it. So just nice and steady. Feel it work. Opposite side to the knee. That's it. Awesome. 10 seconds left. So 3, 2, and 1. Drop the feet. Just extend if you want to. Have a drink when you need to. Okay, feet back in place. Knees up, feet up, and extend over. Okay, so your option, you can extend that top leg to make it harder. You only extend the top leg if you can control the core and keep both shoulders on the floor. Your option, opposite way, so to make it a little bit easier, you just extend over with your feet flat on the floor. So 15 seconds left. Make sure you're still in control. So it's the obliques, the sides that are stopping the knees. So 3, 2, and 1. Hold it there. One more round to go, guys. Nice. Grab a drink when you need it. Hands out wide, palms facing up, knees 90-90, drop it to the side. You choose where you want to be and choose how hard you want it to be. So if you're extending that top leg, make sure both shoulders are still flat on the floor. If your feet are down on the floor, make sure your core is tight and it's the core that is stopping your knees from dropping to the floor. Nice. So 15 seconds left. So it's in control, nice and slow. So 3, 2, and 1. Hold it there. Just lengthen out your legs, arms come up and overhead. Just a nice long stretch through the middle. So come up to kneeling when you're ready. Feel like we're flying through. So we're going into that tabletop. We've done this before. So knees, 90-90 under the hips. Hands are under the shoulders at chest height. We just raise up onto the toes and we hold there. This time, we just raise one hand an inch above the floor. That means your hips are going to tilt a little, but we're still in control. We just extend up through the shoulders. Okay, so set position. Knees under hips, hands under and outside the shoulders. So 3, 2, 1, let's go. So you can hold it here, or you extend up and raise through the hands. So there is a slight tilt through the hips as you shift. So brace the core, be in control, reset if you need to. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. Sit back onto the feet, separate the knees, just come down. Just loosen off, walk it back up, come back in. Hands under shoulders, tuck the feet, and raise. So your option, I can feel my legs today, your option is just holding it here. So head's nice and neutral, so if you check where your hands are, outside the shoulders, in line with the chest. Your eyesight is just in the center and in line with the tips of your big finger, your middle finger. So we either hold or we rise. Make sure the shoulders are away from the ear. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Loosen it off. Roll through the shoulders. Woo. Okie dokie. Hands outside the shoulders in line with the chest. Knees under hips. Tuck the feet. And your choice to hold or to raise. If you want to take out the hold altogether, then you extend both the hand and the opposite foot. Fully extend, squeeze the glute. So still working the core and the upper and lower body. So 15 seconds left. Whether you're in the tabletop, whether you're raising, or whether you're extended. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it there. It's a tough one, that one. One more round. Hands wide, chest level, knees under hips. Let's go. So whichever one we're doing, keep it strong, keep the technique, keep the hips as square as we can, as neutral as we can. Our knees, if we're in the tabletop, just above the ground. If we're raising our hands, it's an inch or so. Small movements. Shoulders away from the ears. 5 seconds, guys, come on. 2, and 1. Oh yeah, that's a hard one. Just shake out through the legs. Just extend back. Let the blood go back through. Roll through the shoulders. Nice. Grab a quick drink. All right. Moving into plank. So down onto the elbows. So this time it's not a stationary plank. We're going to dip the hips. So normally I tell you to keep your hips stationary, keep them square. This time I want you to just shift them. Oh, it's really hard. I'm wearing black. Side to side. So you drop the hips towards the floor. I hope you can see that properly. Let me see from the other way. So you drop the hips, yeah, that's better. Just side to side. That's it. So same setup as a plank, elbows under shoulders, on our toes, and we just dip the hips side to side. So 3, 2, 1, let's go. So you can have your feet as wide as you want, as comfortable. So again, feel it down the obliques, feel it down the sides. We're in control. Keep that going. So when we drop the hips, we really brace the side so that we almost catch ourselves from falling all the way down. 10 seconds left. So catch, catch, catch. 5 seconds. 2 and 1. Oh, I've never done that one before. That is hard. Nice work. Set position, elbow under shoulders, up on the toes. Let's go. Keep that going. So when we dip the hips, when we rise up, we try not to rise up through the hips. So we just drop, drop. We don't come up and down. It's just that rotation. Your option is to hold the plank or come down onto your knees and you can still drop as you are here. So 10 seconds to go, wherever we're at. 2 and 1. Hold it there. 2 more rounds to go. Woo, that's a hard one. Roll through the shoulders. Set position. Elbows under shoulders, up on the toes. And let's drop. So when we drop, really feel that contraction through the side of the core that's lower. Really feel it stop each time you turn. So you're in control of what your hips are doing. Head nice and neutral. Ten seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah. Just arch through the back, feel it extend, feel it lengthen through the core, roll the shoulders. 1 more round, come on. We can do this together. On the elbows, on the toes, let's drop. So if you're holding the plank, keep the breathing steady. If we're on our knees, make sure we're catching, same as if we're on our toes. So we're in control. Last 25 seconds. Last 15. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah. They make it look look really easy on the videos. All right, roll through the shoulders. Nice. Oh, that's a toughie. Okie dokie, grab a drink. We're coming back down onto the back. Okay, so down onto the back. Sorry, there we go. Down onto the back. Hands out nice and wide. Palms facing up. Walk the feet to where it's comfortable, but close to your bum. So don't pull them in, we just not rest them at the bum. Feet are hip width apart, and we rise up. When we're up, we stay. Raise the knee and come back down. Drop the hips. Up, knee, down, down. Up, knee, down, down. So feet are hip width apart, nice and close to the bum. Palms are out wide, palms are facing up. So 3, 2, 1, let's go. So rise up, drive the knee, drop the knee, and come down. Up, knee, down, down. Up, knee, down, down. So when we rise up, we drive up through the knees and come up on to the shoulder blades. We make sure the hips are square and they stay high. 15 seconds. Up, up, down, down. And hold it there. Bring the knees to the chest. Feel it lengthen through the lower back. Have a little massage with a roll and a massage if you want to. Prep the feet, tuck them in, hip width apart, palms out wide. Let's go up, up, down, down. So really drive up through the heels to raise the hips as high as we want them. We should be on our shoulder blades the whole time. And hips should be nice and square. So feel the tension through the glutes, through the lower back. Core is activated. Last 10 seconds. Last one. Hold it there. Tuck the knees. Bring the knees to the chest. Have a roll around. Last 2 rounds. Drop the feet, walk them in, hip width apart. Let's go. So your option, you can just raise, pause, and come down. So you can just take the knee raise out. If you feel like your hips are too imbalanced, just take the knee raise out. You're still working the same muscles, driving strong up through the heels. Last 15 seconds. Five seconds to go. Last one. Hold it there. Tuck the knees. One more round. Have a wee roll. Feet down. Arms wide. Drive up. Let's go. So we know what we're doing now. Let's try and make our hips even more stable. Brace that core even more. Drive up. Keep the palms facing up, so we aren't using them as support. All through the lower body, through the core. We're getting tired, so make sure our hips don't drop too much. 10 seconds. Last one. And hold it there. Woo, nice. Grab a drink when you're ready. And tuck your knees to the chest when you're ready. So we're moving into the cool down. Get control of your breathing. Just tuck the knees to the chest. Loosen off a little and just make wee circles on the lower back. You can just go forward and back, side to side. Just you feel that big bone and those grouped bones at the bottom of the spine. Just start to have a little bit of ease in them. Nice. So let's just extend the legs fully. Point through the toes. Raise the arms up and overhead. Point through the fingers. Just hold it there. Nice steady breathing. So let's see if we can point through the toes, walk them down a little bit more. Walk the hands, point through the hands a little bit more. Feel that stretch from kind of the ribs area all the way down to the pelvis. Really feel it. Nice. Okie dokie. When you're ready, come up to kneeling in your own time. Come up to kneeling. Take the feet, knees apart, feet together. Walk the hands forward. Just come into the child's pose. Drop the head. Just hold it there. Walk forward a little more if you can. Don't know if you can still see me. Can't still see me. There we go. Okay, walk yourself up. So let's come up onto the knees. One arm up. Push the hips over. Feel it all the way down that side. Nice. Gently come up and across, over to the other side. Nice steady breathing. And release it there. Awesome work today, guys. So that will be the end of the core section and the end of the cool down section. I'm moving now onto the stretching and recovery for the whole week. So if you want to leave it there, you're more than welcome to leave it there. If you want to stay, it's going to be about 15, 20, 25 minutes-ish for the next section. So we're going to work on a little bit on flexibility, on recovery, and on stretching and re-lengthening those muscles. And that'll be the muscles we've worked all the way through the week. From Monday through to now, we've done every muscle group. We've worked multiple muscles at the same time. So it's now time just to calm down and get focused on recovery. Awesome. So just come to standing. When you're ready, take the feet out nice and wide. Both toes are pointing roughly forward, and we sink down. Come back up, and we sink down. So really feel the open through the groin, through the inner thigh, and through the hips. So just nice and gently. You feel yourself getting a little bit lower each time. So one more, and then stay low. So we stay here and shift side to side. So feel the lengthen through the feet, through the legs. Feel it a little bit through the hamstrings. Let's make sure we're in control of our breathing. So nice and deep in, nice and long out. Awesome. So let's walk our feet in a little. They're still wide. And now let's just fold from the hips, straight down really slowly. Hands come to the floor, wherever is comfortable for you. So keep that going. So really slowly. For me right now, just my fingertips on the floor is enough. Keep your breathing nice and steady. If you need to, have a slight bend in the knees. Just gently lower the head. Breathe in nice and steady. Nice deep breath in. Nice long breath out. So let's take a deep breath in. As we breathe out, let's just roll up through the back. So if your legs were straight, slightly bend, just roll up through each spine, each bone. Slowly come back down again. Deep breath in. Big breath out. Just hold it there. Let's tuck the head. Deep breath in. On the way out, roll yourself up. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Slowly roll yourself up. Straighten through the head. And again, fold through the hips. Nice straight legs. And then just see where is comfortable for where your hands are. For me now, I can put my hands flat on the floor. Feel that stretch all the way through the hamstrings. Drop the head. And just get yourself comfortable. So you can have your hands on the floor, slight bend in the knees, or you can hold on to above the elbows and just hang. Nice steady breathing. Feel that lengthen through the hamstrings. You can have a small wiggle side to side and feel it, that little pull, that little stretch through the lower back. Just really small, really gentle. So if your hands are on your elbows, just drop them to the floor. Tuck that head again. Nice deep breath. Nice long breath out as we roll up. Great work. So now let's come to the floor. So bring the feet in. Come to the floor. Just nice and steady. Both legs come out. Depending on your flexibility, depends on where you will get. This is as wide as I can get my legs because of my hamstrings. So we're just gonna, as far as you can, so these are my toes, just lean over to one side. So I'm walking my hand ever so gently, kind of down my foot. So this is where I'm at the minute. Supporting hand is wherever you feel comfortable. So for me, that's in front, could be to the side, could be on your hip. Nice steady breathing. So nice deep breath in. Nice deep breath out. Point the fingers. See if you can lengthen a little. Shoulder is still up. Chest is still up. You're just crunching through the side. Feel it down the hamstring and the inner thigh. Hold it there. So nice deep breath in. Take the opposite hand up and overhead as high as you feel comfortable. So you'll feel that pull, that stretch down the side. So up and over and stop before it gets uncomfortable. Keep breathing nice and deep. So release that upper hand. Walk that hand that's on the foot back, so we're in the middle. Roll through the shoulders, loosen off. Keep the legs in the same position. So we're going to work the other side. Deep breath in. Walk it over. Flexibility may well be different on either side. I tend to think my right side is better than my left. So same again, we just hold on to the toes for support. Feel it down the inner thigh and the hamstring. Opposite hand, wherever's comfortable. Nice, steady breathing. Your eyesight, about a foot or a foot and a half just ahead. And make sure your head is slightly tilted to the side. So big deep breath in. Long breath out. And see if you can just stretch that little bit more. Even if it's a millimeter. Even if it's nothing at all. Just take that nice, calming breath in. Gaze is still about a foot ahead. So deep breath in. Raise the arm out to the side. Start to bring it overhead with that long breath out. And lean in until it's slightly uncomfortable, but it's not fully uncomfortable. That can be anywhere. Keep the breathing steady. Don't hold your breath. Open up through the shoulder. Breathe in. Lower the arm. Gently loosen off through the fingers on the opposite foot. Bring the legs in. And hold it there. So just raise up through the spine. Raise up through the spine. Really lengthen. So you could be sat like this. Feel as if someone's drawing it up. It can be a little bit uncomfortable. It's hard without using your hands to keep your chest upright. So just challenge the flexibility in your hips. Just hold it here. I can feel I'm a little bit shaky around my lower back. So around my glutes really. Just from trying to keep myself upright. Nice steady breathing. Perfect, just loosen off. Okay, so bend. One leg in front of you. 90-90. The other leg, tuck it behind you. Laces are flat on the floor. So laces are flat on the floor and it's tucked as close to the bum as you can get it. As comfortable for you. So one leg 90-90, one leg tucked under. The leg that's at 90-90, we are just going to rotate through the spine nice and gently and turn the shoulders to face the same way as that 90-90 knee. Just feel the twist through the spine. Spine is nice and tall, head is nice and forward. Same direction as your shoulders. Steady breathing. So just gently loosen off. Bring yourself to facing forward again. So we're going to swap over. So the opposite foot, bring to 90-90. Other foot, laces on the floor, tuck it under the bum. One at 90-90, one under the bum. Spine is up nice and high. Gently bring the hands over towards the 90-90 knee. One hand on the floor, one hand on the knee to help support this twist. Rotate through the shoulder, rotate through the spine. Shoulders facing the wall, maybe. And head nice and neutral. Nice deep breathing. With each breath, just feel the muscle of the joint just loosen. Okay, gently come towards the front again. We're going to lie down on the back. This is where, if you haven't got one yet, just really quickly run and grab a band. I said it at the very beginning, but I don't know if I missed people. So we just lie on our backs. You have options, so you can choose to have one leg straight and one leg bent, or both legs bent. For me, it's more comfortable to have both legs bent. So I want the band to go in the arch of your foot. Extend up, point the heel, and point the toes overhead. So you need to have a fully straight leg. So no bend. You're just going to have a good hard grip on the band. That's to support it, not to pull it. We're just going to drive your toes slightly overhead. Now, I moved probably about 1/2 inch. That's enough for me. So I can feel it through my hamstrings. It's tight. It's borderline uncomfortable, but it's not painful and it isn't uncomfortable. It's that bit just before, so just hold it there. Nice, steady breathing. In through the nose, out through the mouth. If your leg is shaking, you've gone too far. You've drawn it too close to you. Just release it off. Okay, so how we're holding it, just take it back 1 hand's length. So we loosen off 1 hand's length. This time we're going to bring it a little bit further forward. So a nice deep breath in. On the breath out, that's when we just really slowly, even a millimeter, just bring it slightly towards your chest again. So toes still pointing up and overhead. If you're shaking, take it back a little. And again, we're at that fine line between comfortable and uncomfortable. Hold it there. So again, let's loosen off 1 hand length. Nice deep breath in. And bring it towards you on the long breath out, just really slowly. This will be the last time. So find that point just before uncomfortable, just before your legs start shaking. Okay, gently release. So bring it forward, bend the knee, release the band, bring the knee to the chest and hug that knee. So we're feeling it through the glute, through the hamstring, just bring the knee to the chest. Now release. And let's hug again. So wrap the arm around, the other arm around. You may find that you don't have enough flexibility to bring the knee all the way to the chest. Absolutely fine. So you take hold just with the hands just below the knee joint and feel that stretch. Steady breathing. Again, loosen off. One more time. Bring the knee in. Hug the knee. Feel it through the glute, through the hip joint. Just enjoy that lengthening feeling. So gently loosen off. Pop that foot back on the floor. We're going to be working the opposite side. So same again, let's get the band. Band goes over the arch. Lengthen the leg. Take a good strong grip. Leg stays straight. Toes are pointing overhead. Find that almost like the bite point. Find that bite point just before it's uncomfortable, just before your legs start shaking. And just relax as much as you can. So it's not a comfortable stretch, but it's there to help improve the flexibility of the hamstrings and the range of movement through the hips. Keep the breathing steady. Okay, loosen off one hand length. Hold it there. Nice deep breath in. On the breath out, draw it towards you. Just that tiny bit more, so find that bite point again. Nice straight leg. No shaking. Steady breathing. So just loosen off. One hand length. One more time. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Draw it towards you. Find that bite point. If you go too far, you will trigger the reflex action and you'll snap your hamstring. If not snap it, then it'll be extremely painful, whatever happens to it. So we just want to find it before that bite point. Before your brain registers that it's gone too far. And that's where we trick it by releasing it. Deep breath in, deep breath out, and pull it a little closer, so draw it a little closer. Okay, so gently loosen off. Bend through the knee. You'll feel the difference from when you start. If we do it next time, you feel the difference between the hamstrings. Okay, so same leg we've been working. Draw the knee to the chest. Wrap the arms. If that's not comfortable, hold on with the knee. Draw it to the chest as close as you can. Make sure the hips are still square. So it's not, your knee is directly above or in line with that hip. So it's not drawn over, it's not pulled out to the side. It's just straight down. So let's loosen off. Deep breath in. Long breath up, draw it towards you. And steady breathing. Let's do one more time. So gently loosen off. Deep breath in. Nice long breath out. Draw the knee to the chest. Feel it lengthen through the glutes. And feel that range of movement through the hips. Steady breathing. Okay, loosen off. Just find a nice point. Arms out to the side, palms facing up. You can either drop the knees in towards each other, extend fully out. Up to you. You may find if your legs are fully out that your feet drop to the side. Just take a second and just hold it here. Focus on the breathing. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Last one, in through the nose, out through the mouth. So when you're ready, bring the knees up, roll over to the side, onto the knees, onto the shoulders. Drive yourself up with the hand and come to kneeling or sitting, whichever one. So I hope you feel more relaxed after that, guys. Nice stretch session, a little bit different. So how long was that? About 20, 25 minutes. So for next week, if there's any stretches or any particular movement that you want to stretch off or want to feel, please let me know. Same again for legs on or lower body. On Monday, if there's any particular exercise that you want to see, please let me know. I hope you feel nice and chilled after a good core session, and then a nice relaxation, nice lengthening, a little bit of twisting in there. Let me know what you think of it as well. It's the first time we've done it together, so give me a shout. It's a nice hour session, that is, just under an hour. I hope you have a lovely weekend, and I will see you on Monday. See you later, guys.